fear of my God-loving mother, fear from her daughter, her only daughter, her perfect girl, the elegant dancer, the helpful hand, the religious churchgoer. And I am religious, but to my own personal religion that may be. But I do believe, not in God, but in evolution, the Big Bang Theory, global warming, and these beliefs can be traced back to the beginning, back to a gift from Him. It opened my eyes, and I hope to do this for others through teaching, but I'll never be allowed to. God is my teacher, and who am I to claim I have the knowledge to teach others? Voila.
I want to have a home. I love travelling, but there's just this one time I'd like to go home to a wild rose garden in some rooftop garden in Bath, or maybe a rooftop garden in San Francisco. And I want this man from New York that I met to live there. He said he'd take me to the best rose garden he knows. He promised me a rose garden if I called him back. I lost his details on the subway when I was mugged, and I haven't seen him since. But one day I'll get back there.
Hello. I'm just lonely, really. I just want friends and family again. I want to be an author. I love to write. I used to have these things, but when my wife left me, everything changed. And then all I had left to hold on to were these marbles. They're everything, but yet they mean nothing. I just want friends and family again. I want to let go of these. I want to feel the need to let go. I hate being a librarian. I hate everything. I just want everything to be back to normal.
I came shrouded in a cape of gloom, not a product of the womb. From the realm of dreams I descended because his mind had transcended. 3 moons ago I came to aid a man whose sanity begins to fade. I'm only seen by his 2 eyes. Everyone thinks he's telling lies. They say I'm imaginary, but I'm not real. That doesn't mean I cannot feel. Woe is me, I am sad, but I'll show them something really bad. So roll the dice, throw the runes, whose time has come too soon. Who am I? What is me? Kismet, fate, I am destiny.
The only reason I want to be a doctor is because I want to save lives. I know, corny, right? But it's because I couldn't save my father. He died of MS when I was 12. It tore my family apart and it caused so much pain. I just don't want anyone else to go through that. But I'm finding medicine so difficult. And I'm finding it really hard to cope with people dying day in and day out. What happened to me when I was 12 has done nothing but hinder me. I have no confidence in my abilities. I'm struggling to cope. I may look confident on the outside, but inside I'm dying. I guess I've never been able to tell anyone because no one's ever wanted to talk to me about it. I don't blame my mother for shutting out the past, but I wish I'd had her support when I was younger. I feel that if I don't let this out soon, I'll just stop everything. There'll be no point anymore. I'll die.
I am Violet Spence, and I am no fool. I I know how people perceive me. They see me as a cold-hearted adamant who doesn't care about anything or anyone except herself. And the truth is, that's who I am. On the outside, but not inside. Inside it hurts me to think that that's what people see when they look at me. I put up a front because I'm afraid. Afraid to get my heart broken or my dreams dashed. I suppose I should be used to it by now, but the pain seems to get worse and worse with every time. I wish I was something different, but I am what I've made myself. A monster. I've cut myself off from the world, and I deserve everything I've got. I've never had a friend. The only ones I ever had were the friends who were my friends for money or had been forced to by my parents. And I've never had a boyfriend, which isn't as bad as it may seem. Lots of people don't have them, but it would be nice to have somebody to tell me that they love me. I've never heard it. The people I've met, Tom and Izzy, wanted to be my friends and I want to be theirs, but I don't know how to make it. I want them to be my friends, and I'm a dark person and I don't know how to open. Tom especially inspires me. He tried to let me in even though he didn't know me and that I was horrible to him. I wish I was like him in that. And my final, most embarrassing confession is that I am not down here because of my father's job. My parents sent me here, to this place, so that I'm not as close to them in university. At home, they wanted me as far away as possible. I suppose they didn't want their cold-hearted daughter around any longer. I can't blame them. Can't blame anyone. Amen.
Why me? And why now? I'm Princess Melissa. I get everything I want. This time, I think I've bitten off more than I can chew. I need to make a confession. My family don't know. Nobody does. If I told my dad, well, he'd be so disappointed, and that's not what I want to hear. And my mum, well, she'd say it was my own fault. But when it happened, I was only looking for love and acceptance. I didn't realise he was using me. Yes, I know, I'm pregnant. But there should be some joy, right? And there isn't. And I know it was an ambition of mine, but it doesn't feel special. But I want this baby to have a good life, with or without a dad. I haven't even told him yet. What can I say? What can I do? It's so indescribable. Why me? Why now?
Nothing I have ever said is true. I am a liar. I'm not even called Alexandra. My name is Sarah. I don't dance, that's why I don't know nothing about dance. I didn't get lost as a child. I ran away. I ran away because my parents didn't listen to me. That's when I started lying. They had always told me lies, like they loved me, when I could tell they didn't. When I met Grump, he asked me my name, and I lied, so my parents wouldn't find me. Alexandra is a better name, because it sounds more exotic. Sarah sounds like a snobby name. Sarah used to do as she was told, and it didn't get her nowhere. Alexandra is trying to become a better person, and the lies allow me to become a different person, and to forget about Sarah, forget about my family, and get out. I pretend to miss my family. I don't really care about them all. can't say that because people would think I'm a complete bitch. But I'm not. I look after Grump. He's like the grandfather I never had.
Hi. My name is WG, like 007, but a bit better. He's an amateur. I'm a pro. Taught him everything he knows. You know, there's two things I want to get off my mind. One, I so fancy Nick Clegg. He's like really pretty, he's got loads of money, and I've got loads of power. Everything a girl my age would want. And secondly, I sort of nearly killed my grandson. Yeah, he ate too many knockout cookies instead of the real ones. He was that cold for 12 hours. While we were putting him in his coffin, he sort of woke up. It's the way of like, I almost got press charges, but